Welcome to Yarochenko channel. My name is Slavie, and in today's video, Ukraine Myths Debunked, Stop Falling for These Lies, we'll tackle some major misconceptions about Ukraine. Ever heard of the Ukraine? Or they speak Russian, they should be part of Russia. Or Ukraine is corrupt, we shouldn't help them. These are Kremlin-fueled lies, designed to weaken support for Ukraine. Stick around to learn the truth and how to debunk these lies. Myth number 1. The Ukraine. Calling it the Ukraine implies it's not a sovereign nation, just like you wouldn't say the England. It's simply Ukraine. Using the minimizes Ukraine's independence, harkening back to Soviet-era dominance. Since 1993, Ukraine has requested to be referred without the, reinforcing its status as an independent country. For Ukrainians, hearing the Ukraine is like nails on a chalkboard. It's offensive and outdated. Myth number 2. Russian speakers in Ukraine. Many think Russian-speaking Ukrainians prefer Russia, but this isn't true. Russian was historically imposed during Soviet times, a process called Russification, which suppressed the Ukrainian language and culture. Despite speaking Russian, many Ukrainians are fiercely loyal to Ukraine. Since the 22 invasion, even more Russian-speaking Ukrainians have switched to Ukrainian, rejecting Russia's aggression. Language doesn't determine political allegiance, just like speaking English doesn't make someone wish to be British. Myth number 3. Foreign aid to Ukraine. Claims that aid to Ukraine is misused are false. The US and Europe have stringent oversight mechanisms to ensure aid reaches its intended destination. Every piece of aid is meticulously tracked, documented, and accounted for. Shortages in Ukraine are due to high wear and tear in conflict zones, not corruption. The commitment from Western nations is strong, with billions allocated for Ukraine's defense and recovery. Myth number 4. Negotiating with Russia. While peace is desired, it cannot come at the expense of Ukraine's sovereignty. Russia's demands, such as Ukraine withdrawing troops from its own territory, are ultimatums that violate international law. True peace must respect Ukraine's territorial integrity and justice. Allowing Russia to dictate terms would embolden further aggression and set a dangerous precedent. Ukraine has its own peace formula, emphasizing justice and adherence to international law. Myth number 5. NATO and Russia. Russia claims NATO expansion threatens it, but this is a smokescreen for imperial ambitions. If NATO was the issue, why hasn't Russia invaded NATO member Finland? Russia's invasions of Georgia and Ukraine occurred despite these countries not being NATO members at the time. Russia's actions are about control, not defense. Ukraine's interest in NATO is a response to Russian aggression, not the cause of it. Ukraine has every right to join NATO, and no country, including Russia, can veto that sovereign decision. Debunking these myths is crucial to support Ukraine and resist Kremlin propaganda. By spreading the truth, we uphold democratic values and stand against disinformation. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. Slava Ukraini!